Hey, welcome back to Even More Reviews. Today I have a few Z Flip 3 cases that I want to show you guys. The first case I have here I got from AliExpress and is from Ioria. It's very cheap. Online right now it's only $3.99, so $4 with shipping, which is a dollar something else. So overall, it's about $5 and something for one of these cases. If you guys look on Amazon, cases range anywhere from $15, $20 to even $70. So I think unless you really need a case immediately, check other websites such as AliExpress. These Ioria cases are very light. This one in particular is called a wood-like case. I'm not sure. Well, I'm sure that this is not real wood. It doesn't feel like real wood. It's actually a little soft. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but it's definitely not wood. Although that's actually not a bad thing. I was afraid that this might be too smooth, therefore too slippery, but it does offer a good amount of grip. Okay, let's go ahead and put these on. I've seen a lot of YouTubers open up their phone and then putting it on while the phone is opened up. I find that a lot more difficult to do. It's easier to just have the phone closed and align the corners. See if you can see this as such. Snap that in. And then make sure you do push this up a little bit. Sometimes it won't slide up all the way, so just make sure that it's very tight. And then flip to the back side, put this on, slide it up. That's about it. So this case doesn't offer that much protection aside from just, I guess, if you happen to leave it on a table, move it around so that won't scratch the actual phone itself, or if you want to do a face down kind of thing, you're not scratching this display. The hinge is also exposed, so you're not getting any protections for the hinge either. So keep that in mind. I think that this case looks really good on the Z Flip 3. It's very slim and minimal, so it doesn't really make the phone bulkier or heavier, but it offers quite a lot more grip, so it feels more secure in your hand, especially because this isn't a bar phone where you just, kind of pick it up and use it. You kind of have to pick it up and then open it. So it does add another variable to possibly dropping your phone and damaging it. So I definitely do recommend using a case. So with the flip phones as well as the fold, cases for these types of phones are a little bit different in that with the bar phone you have one whole piece, and therefore when you snap the case in, the phone itself can hold the case to the phone. But because there's actually nothing here, it's possible for this part, to slide, as well as the bottom part to also slide out. Now, manufacturers include, I've already applied this little rubbery sticky tape to the edge right here, as you can see, but this adds another level of complication, I guess, to a phone case, simply because it's kind of sticky, but the more you swap cases, the less sticky it's going to get, and eventually I'm pretty sure you're going to get dust or lint on it and it won't even be sticky anymore. And you do need the stickiness so that the phone case doesn't slide around like that, right? Even the 70 something dollars Samsung leather case uses a similar kind of sticky tape to adhere the case to the phone. So unlike a lot of other phones, when you buy a case for this phone, make sure that it's a case that you will use on a daily basis, because you're probably not going to want to remove it and slap on another case, or even remove it and use it without a case when you're at home, because you're going to lose the stickiness tape that's applied on the case itself. The next case I have is also from the same seller. I'm not sponsored or paid or anything. I just think that the design looks really good. That's why I purchased a lot of their cases. So this here is the wood-like case. The next case that I have is called a luxury textile leather soft phone case. It feels like cloth. It does not feel like leather to me. This is actually a little bit softer than this wood-like material, which is smoother. But you can definitely feel that this is some sort of cloth. It offers very good grip. Oh, I forgot to mention, these cases don't leave fingerprints or grease marks, which is really good. So this case, you'll notice that I have this little metal plate on it that I'd apply to. This is so that I can attach the phone magnetically to a phone holder that's in my car while I'm driving. So if you guys want me to do a review on these little magnets and car phone holder, let me know. I don't think these are very complicated or anything interesting, but if you want to see what they look like, I can do a review on that for you. This case is exactly like this case in terms of design. The material and color is the only thing that's different. I do wish that they don't put their branding here, but hey, what can you do? Again, it's got the little sticky tape on this edge as well as this edge right here to help hold the case to the phone. I'll go ahead and put it on real quick just so you can see what it looks like. As you can see, it's really simple. Just put on both and then make sure you press it like that so that the corners are snug and tight. And this is what the phone case looks like. Pretty clean, simple design. The most useful part is that it offers good grip for you to flip the phone open without worrying about it dropping out of your hand. The next case I have, also from the same seller. I do have a case that's not from the same seller though, so you guys can see what that looks like. But the next one I have here is the premium PU leather case from the same Ioria seller. It feels a little bit softer, actually more leathery than this cloth. So let's go ahead and put that on so you guys can see what that looks like. Now, the Z Flip phone seems like it's designed to be more of an accessory than a bar phone. It's supposed to look good. So I think that having a nice looking case is more important on this phone than other bar phones that just looks like any other phone on the market. So this case is pretty much the same as the other two cases that I've just shown you guys. Like I said, this actually feels a little bit leathery, or no, suede. That's the right term. It feels like some sort of suede. The color is a brownish orange. So if you guys have, one of those watches with a leather band that's similar to this color, I think that this would make a pretty good fit. The seller, and of course any other Z Flip 3 phone cases, the sellers have a lot of different types of colors. So this isn't the only color. That goes for this case and this case as well. They have quite a few different colors. I will go ahead and put that up on the screen just so you guys can see. I will include a link in the description as well if you're interested in buying one of these cases. Keep in mind that there's thousands of different sellers, so you don't have to go for this seller. Just find the cheapest one and one that actually looks good. Now, in terms of looking good, a lot of cases on Amazon only have their design or material up to here, and then up in this corner it's all just black or whatever other colors. So the material doesn't actually extend all the way around the edges, And that's why I actually bought these cases from AliExpress, because at the time of purchasing these, Amazon doesn't have very good looking cases because the material doesn't extend all the way. It just looks bad. I'll put an example of what that looks like on the screen so you guys can compare. So this case overall functions like these other two cases, nothing different with them. It's a very simple case, very slim case. You can see that it adds maybe 2 millimeter of thickness to each of the edges of the phone. The side cutout, this part is completely cut out, so there's nothing here to interrupt with your power fingerprint sensor and your volume rocker. The cutouts are pretty spot on. You have your USB-C port, speakers, and your other cutouts here. The camera flash, I'll see if I can zoom in on this or focus on this. The flash cutout is actually really precise, so this doesn't affect the flash at all. The last case I have here is actually from Amazon. It's a plastic case. I have a little ring thing here. This was the first case that I got because ordering from AliExpress takes anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 or 3 months. So I wanted protection on my phone immediately, and that's why I ordered these from Amazon. I also have this little ring thing glued to it because it just felt more secure. I'll tell you why in a minute. And also it's metal, so it magnetically attaches to my car, just like this little piece that I have here in the back of this case. All right, let's go ahead and put it on. So this case is not completely clear. The sides, edges is a gloss black, but the center portion is actually clear, so it will be able to show off the color of your phone. I actually got a completely clear case when I first purchased a case from Amazon for this phone, but it looked really bad. Now hold on, I should have shown you that before I put it on. That's because these sticky tapes that's on pretty much every other cases has to go here. So when you have a completely clear case, it actually, the sticky tape shows through and it looks really, really bad on the phone. So if you guys want a clear case, I highly recommend, you don't have to get this case in particular, but I highly recommend a clear case that's actually not clear around the edges, or at least not clear right here, so that it can hide the little sticky tape. This case, like I said, I purchased from Amazon. The seller is due to. It's a hard plastic case, so this clear plastic is probably going to scratch over time. It's pretty fingerprint resistant, but not fingerprint proof. You'll see that fingerprints do show up, and especially if you have greasy, oily fingers, that's going to show up in this rainbowy color as well. So it doesn't look that clean. This case also doesn't offer that much grip compared to these other cases that has more grip. So it's actually very smooth. That's why I got this little ring holder so that I can just put in my hand. Another reason why is because I wanted to be able to flip the case without worrying about it, falling out of my hand and being able to close it. So if you guys like being able to flip your flip phone, then you're going to probably get one of these ring things to help with that. Oh, just to clarify, the ring does not come with this case. I just purchased it separately and stuck it on. So all of these cases have one thing in common that I don't like, and that's the fact that they make noises because they're not, one piece like a traditional bar phone. They're two pieces and this side is exposed, so nothing's actually holding it together very well. So if you listen, you'll hear it. This case is completely hard plastic, so it makes more noises than the other cases, but the other ones do it too. Let me see if I can let you guys hear that on camera. Okay, so that's on. See? So that's unfortunate, but it's not that big a deal. I mean, you have a case on here to protect your phone, so that's the purpose that it serves. Right now, this case is actually my favorite. It's my daily driver, mainly because the color and the design works with pretty much anything that I wear. The grip is pretty decent. It looks clean, doesn't get smudgy or fingerprints all over it. It's a nice case. If you have any other questions for me, feel free to leave it in the comment section and I will definitely answer you. If you have other phone cases, I know that there are maybe 2 cases on the market right now that has hinge protection. Aside from, of course, the official Samsung cases. If you guys want to see those cases, I can do a quick review on them so you can see what my opinions are. Alright, well thanks for your time guys. Have a great day and stay safe.